start on. So.
Are we recording?
Yep.
Welcome back to Captober.
I think that's how they should in Sega.
Huh?
Yeah, that's how they should in Sega.
Yeah.
So.
They make good games again.
Which campaign do we want to go through? The normal one with Nero and Dante, the Virgil one, or the Lady and Trish one?
Well, if you start, you're like halfway through Nero's campaign as Devil Hunter, so.
But I forgot a couple of things, and you know what? Yeah.
Yes. No, I know.
I think that is one. Like, we've never seen Nero Angelo after or without the full Devil Trigger suit. So I think it's safe to assume that this costume is Nero Angelo.
Who walks around like that with a cape like that in modern day dork?
I
think even staying on like that is like hand keeping in place. I don't know.
He's keeping it on with the secret gel that he has over in his palms that he used to stick his hair back in the middle of the ring.
This isn't like in the past, right?
Yeah, when he's still alive. Ooh, red eyes.
The Order of the Sword.
No, I mean, like, this clearly isn't modern day.
I worship a demon as a god.
I think at one point Nero pulls out like an iPod.
Oh, never mind. I mean, I guess this is just like, what, Italy?
I don't know where it is.
It looks Italy.
It says Italian in subtitles, but I couldn't read it.
Town of Fortuna.
Fortuna. That's not Italian. Because, you know, that's Italian for fortune.
In Oklahoma Chapter 3, does Nero have this costume?
I don't know if Virgil has it.
Virgil. I'm assuming about Nero Angelo.
No, Angelo, I call him. I know Nero Angelo is supposed to be his name originally, but oh well.
Let me show you how cool I am with my katana.
Yeah, that's definitely in Italy.
Okay, what you know what the thing where you like someone cuts with a katana and then sheathes it and then they suddenly get cut up and stuff. Where did that start?
Probably like Japanese legends.
Mostly.
Probably just.
Virgil does it all the time in DMC 3, but I doubt he's the progenitor of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's when you first.
I'm pretty sure if you look up Legends of Ayano, you'll find it. Because what he's basically doing is just a quick draw, but it's an over-exaggeration of it.
Is a quick draw actually faster than a regular cut?
Not sure.
I mean, I can see like maybe like you're like sliding it against the back of the sheath when it's in it as like a rail. I can see why that would be. It could be effective like if you have to quickly defend yourself.
Hope you remember your move list.
That'll be fine.
But I mean, there's so many, you know, anime nerds, all those weeaboos that for some reason think that the best sword style is to do a quick draw, put it back in the sheath, and then quick draw again. What is that?
Yeah, Virgil's special technique is that he doesn't get guns, but his long-range technique is that he summons swords to shoot at you.
Oh.
So this game has always had this weird mechanic where during your jump, before you reach your apex, you're invincible. So it works as a sort of dodge.
scenery is very pretty.
I think it was an attack with the jump.
Punch you up and kill him.
Troy can't get.
Oh.
Okay.
Apparently one of the trophies for this game is get to the end of Bloody Palace and beat Dante without getting hit. But it takes at least an hour and a half to get to that point, so if you fail, it's basically an hour and a half long run back.
I already did that. Did I not follow up?
So are you fighting Dante in the tutorial? Because he has white hair and a red cape thing.
Originally, the cutscene was Nero, this new game, or the new protagonist for this game.
Got an Astro horse.
Is he constantly quick drawing it?
Yeah.
So dumb.
Like he's just attacking so fast that you like all you see is him sheathing his sword. Yeah, like orbs with the A rank or the A.
I know I did not get a good rank because the style was very low.
B for bad.
Pretty much.
B for okay.
Cause like the ranking goes like F, D, C, B, A, S, S, S.
Isn't good at the style goes up to triple S, but the ranking and the missions doesn't go that high.
No.
B for below average.
Power up. Well, because I have the. Ooh.
Remember, you buy one skill, they all go up.
So go for the most expensive first.
Yeah.
You must learn Rapid Slash before learning Rising Star. Okay, I guess I'll just buy Aerial Raid B then. And this. And this. I just realized this doesn't spend my red orbs, it spends the...
Proud souls.
No, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
I think we'll just focus on the Yamato for now.
Well, it doesn't really matter.
Wait, that cost a lot. Fuck.
Oh, I gotta see if you can buy extra health of Devil Trigger for Virgil.
You get them from Purple Books?
Yeah.
I think this is maximum health. I'm gonna go for this. I'm not looking for health. That costs a lot.
I always hated that you need proud souls for skills and then orbs for things you'll never really use.
Okay, he does have a stinger move.
Yeah. Of course, I think that stinger you can like dodge out of. I don't think you can jump cancel out of it because like he has to like shake his sword. Top only really works if you get up close to them.
Oh. That's sad. Oh, there's the teleport I was looking for.
Teleport.
But I only teleport upwards?
I think I remember Devil May Cry 3 that is, if it's Virgil, there's like in chapter 4 the jump you're required to make, but you can't actually make it without getting the style level 2 because of the teleport, which is basically a second jump. Because Virgil doesn't get air hike for some reason.
Right. Well, you can't get pretty high. Do you go to teleport and go straight up?
Nice. Remember, enemies that are off camera do not attack you.
That's not entirely true. And also, majority of the sound effects they've kept since DMC 1, right?
Yeah.
You think it's
Like orb collection, the sound of the gate, the red gates coming up and going away, all that stuff. Wrong way.
yeah. No. So, funny fact about this game particularly and me, you won't find it on YouTube, but if you try finding it on my Facebook page, this was basically the very first game I tried to do a Let's Play for.
Get the orbs and the chairs.
Like chairs. get any more cutscenes in this game with virtual mode?
There's an ending special cutscene. It's just kind of a lot of nothing. I think if you do the stinger, your stinger move off of the edge, it'll just automatically jump. Like in DMC 1. Yeah, if you do that off into the ledge, you'll just fly out and jump towards. Or you lock onto something.
And you know what? Maybe it won't. It's just one red one. And I already have kind of an unfair start because how many this is secret mission 1, right? Please be secret mission 1. Yes.
You have other weapons.
Yeah, but all this was upgraded. And this is the other way you gain health and permanent magic.
No, just health. These are drop purple orbs. You have to, but you can only buy those.
And I did it with almost 20 seconds on the clock. 19.24. Yeah, during that time when I was trying to do a let's play of this, I was practicing talking a lot more and kind of getting into almost a bit of the history of Devil May Cry, and how it started off as a Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people who like Devil May Cry or see other people that play Devil May Cry might have already heard of it or heard of that. So, Papa D, you may not know where all of Virgil's moves come from, or weapons, but in DMC 3, Virgil ends up taking Dante's sword and ends up using it in combination with his katana.
You know, two-handed long swords doesn't really work in real life.
Not a long sword, the katana.
In DMC 3, when you played as Virgil, did you have to go through 2 fights with Beowulf, or just go through an alternative version of the Beowulf?
Just the one. Then, of course, there's another one in Demon Wolf where you had to fight all the bosses, and it's one of the Blue Orb Dragon. I did watch a few Devil May Cry 1 recently, and I've seen people, there's at least one mission where he used holy water on a boss, and I don't know what they did doing that, a buttload of damage. We actually have an S rank at the end, too, using an item. I didn't expect.
No, which boss was this? Was
I
it?
think it was one of the Griffin fights. I'm not sure which one Griffin fight. It might have been the one on the boat, which is the worst one.
I mean, if
Because he like run the double trigger, shot him with once with the grenade launcher too, and then he just used the holy water and then the fight's over. Holy water does a disgusting amount of damage. Actually, he actually did a one cycle of Nightmare in all of his forms, which was ridiculous to see. Actually, no, he did it for 1 or 2, not Nightmare 3.
if I go back to play Devil May Cry 1, it's gonna be my 360, and I'm just gonna continue off of my old Dante Must Die run, so I can finish it.
Not sure how you ever get the rust off of that game in particular though. Okay, Force, it looks pretty damn good though.
Plot could use work, but whatever. Now I'm gonna be forced to stop.
Soonish, maybe. What's the 180?
I have lost track of the door. Oh.
Whatever he does anyway.
They're all demons, but I think these are called
Hacky sack demons.
Devil May Cry 3 called the basic enemies fetishes. No. Yes?
Because they just look like a bunch of like different cloths stitched together.
I feel like I went the wrong way, but I'm not sure.
You know, this is a pretty empty city.
Maybe all the people died.
That's a nice thought. They found them.
There's also the Legendary Dark Knight mode where, like, there's 5 times as many enemies on screen at once in every encounter.
Nero's whole thing is that he doesn't get new weapons from the major demons, but he just gets a buffered demon arm? Was that it? Because I know DMC 5, his new gimmick is that because his arm got chopped off, he gets different robot arms, including the Mega Buster for Mega Man.
Yeah. Oh yes, a reminder, constant reminder of DMC shit platforming.
Why did it even add platforming? What's the point?
Okay, so that one was just a B.
Where'd you get red orbs?
Yep.
Okay, what's the point of them then? Like, originally the combat adjudicator gave you blue orb fragments. In this game it's just you get all the blue orbs out of the shop or secret missions, nothing else.
Oh wow, the first boss.
Yep.
Already? How long did we spend? Oh, the opening cutscene? And I just remember this might be a pain because or not, because you know.
We're gonna jump.
Jumping.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
Keep going.
yeah.
Run.
So I'm gonna say it now. Virgil's teleporting is kind of broken. Because you can get through almost any attack and still lay on the DP, or still lay on the damage.
Deeps.
Yep.
The dips. Depths.
The deeps. I wonder, do you have access to the tower early on in,
What tower?
the ladder, the one that you just go through hordes of enemies?
What else? I
Yeah.
don't think so.
You got an A for adequate.
Alright. How long did it take?
Almost half an hour.
Yeah, we're good stopping at the first boss.